everyone, it's Gillian and today I'm going to be making slime for the first time in over 10 months, and because it is the spooky season, today's slime will of course be Halloween themed. So before I make any slime, I felt it was necessary to switch up my nails and make them more Halloween. So I came up with this super cute design, and the little ghosts are definitely my favorite. Now because it has been a few months since I've used my slime supplies, I needed to wipe down my bowl and utensils to make sure that there was absolutely no dust. I decided to make a pumpkin pie inspired slime with 3 layers. So first, creating the pie crust inspired slime. I wanted this to be very crunchy and hold on to as many crunchy beads as possible. So I started by adding some clear glue to a bowl, and to make it more opaque I first added a little bit of lotion, but I also decided to add a few drops of white food coloring. Then I started adding my food coloring and I just started mixing a few different colors together until I found the perfect pie crust color. I make that sound so much easier than it actually was. I changed my mind so many times. At one point it was like a grayish color. I went to Google and it told me to add some blue, so I did, and then it got worse, and then I added more white food coloring, and then I pretty much ended up with the color that I started off with, but that was the process. Then I added a scent and I decided to go with this brioche scent. It was just a super warm, cozy bread inspired scent. And now it is time to activate this slime. So just taking my pre-made borax mixture, I just added a little bit at a time because I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't over activate this. And I realized that I actually made my borax mixture too weak, so I had to add quite a bit of activator, but eventually my slime activated and it was perfect and ready for the next step, which is adding the crunchy beads, which we all know is the best part of making a crunchy slime. The way I like to add the beads to the slime is just by dropping the slime into the beads and letting it pick up as many of the beads as it can, then mixing them in and then repeating the process until the slime can hold no more beads, and it is super crunchy and has great bubble pops. The next layer in this slime will be the pumpkin pie filling slime. So I'm going to add some school glue to a bowl, and then I'm going to add some orange food coloring and try and get the closest pumpkin orange that I can. At one point it did look like melted cheese, so I just kept adding orange food coloring and different shades of orange until I was happy with the vibrancy. I then added some lotion to make sure that this slime was as stretchy as possible, and also some conditioner to thicken it up. I also decided to add a little bit of cornstarch. Now when I add cornstarch to slime, I have to really make sure that I mix it in, otherwise it will be a little bit textured, but just keep mixing and mixing and it will eventually all turn into the same consistency. Another tip is to also sift the cornstarch before you add it. I then added 2 cents because I couldn't decide, and I just thought, why not, let's add 2 cents and make it as cozy and warm smelling as possible. Warm smelling, that's interesting. Then I went ahead and activated this slime. I adjusted my borax to water ratio for this slime and it activated so much better than the first slime, so I was very happy with that. I then took some Daiso clay and mixed this into the slime to get a very soft butter slime. Because I added the Daiso clay, I now had a very pretty pastel orange slime, which wasn't going to work for my pumpkin pie slime, so I added some more orange food coloring. We have the pie crust, we have the pumpkin pie filling. So now we need the whipped cream inspired slime to top it all off. So first I added some school glue to a bowl, and I also added some lotion and conditioner. Also, I added a little bit of cornstarch to thicken this slime up. I really needed this slime to hold its shape in a swirl so it would look like cream on top of my slime, so that's why I am adding a lot of thickening ingredients. I then also added a scent, of course. Then I'm going in with my activator and activating this slime, and I'm going to be adding a little bit, actually quite a lot, of Crayola Model Magic clay, and this is what is going to make my cream inspired slime hold its shape and not completely melt straight away on top. So I'm just taking a piece and warming it up first in my hands. I then mixed the Model Magic into my slime, and this created the most incredible texture of slime. It was so stretchy but also really soft, and it made the most perfect slime swirls, which was going to be incredible for my whipped cream inspired topping of my pumpkin pie. I couldn't be happier with that slime. So now it is time for the best part, the most fun part, and the part we are all here for, and we are going to assemble this slime. So first I added my pie crust inspired slime and tried my best to get it as level as possible. I then went in with my super soft butter slime, which was inspired by the pumpkin pie puree. That was difficult to say. Then, of course, the whipped cream. I thought it would look really cool if I took some bronzer and shaved off a little bit and then sprinkled it on top of my slime to look like cinnamon, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Do you think this looks like cinnamon? I feel like it does. It's actually bronzer, and it did make a bit of a mess on the table, but that's okay. It looks awesome. I then added a pumpkin charm to top it all off, and I did make a couple of mistakes along the way, but I couldn't be happier with how it all came together. I hope you all have a happy and safe Halloween. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!